Max just bought 400 garage doors for $1.2 million, and it might be the smartest deal in this series. No tenants living inside, no toilets, no midnight phone calls. Just metal boxes, padlocks, and rent that shows up every month. Today, how to acquire a self-storage facility, the real numbers behind the boring doors, and the value play that can manufacture $400,000 of equity with nothing more than a rent letter. First, why storage even works. People pay $80 to $200 a month to store stuff they will never look at again, and they almost never leave, because moving a garage full of boxes is worse than paying another month. Average stays run years, not months, and the psychology only gets stronger with time. The longer the boxes sit, the harder it is to face them. When times get good, people buy more stuff. When times get bad, they downsize into smaller homes and store the overflow. Both roads lead to Max's roll-up doors, which is why storage sailed through the last recessions, while flashier real estate bled. And here is the real opportunity. Roughly 7 in 10 facilities are still owned by small mom-and-pop operators, not corporations. Sleepy pricing set years ago. No website, no revenue management, a fax machine in the office, and rates 20% under the market. That is exactly what Max went hunting for, and there are thousands of them. He wrote letters to 50 owners within an hour's drive, got 9 replies, toured 4 facilities, and found one couple who were finally ready to stop sweeping their own hallways at 70 years old. Now, the deal Max found. A 150-unit facility run by a retiring couple an hour outside the city. Rents average $90 a month, while every competitor nearby charges $110. Gross income, about $160,000 a year. Operating costs, property taxes, insurance, and a part-time manager eat roughly 40%, call it $65,000, and that 40% expense ratio is typical for small facilities. That leaves net operating income of $97,000. Small facilities trade around an 8% cap rate, meaning buyers pay about 12.5 times the yearly operating profit and $97,000 divided by 8% prices. The deal at $1.2 million. The couple wanted $1.4 for their life's work. The rent roll said $1.2 and the rent roll $1. Here's how he pays for it. Storage is real estate, so the SBA stretches the loan over 25 years, and that long runway is what makes small deals like this work at all. Max puts down 25%, $300,000, and borrows $900,000 at roughly 9%. Debt service, about $91,000 a year. Now do the honest math. $97,000 comes in, $91,000 goes to the bank, and Max clears $6,000. 6. Day 1, this deal barely breathes, and that is the truth. Nobody posts about storage. You do not buy the cash flow. You buy the upside, and you make sure the upside is real before you sign, not after. Because here's the value play, and it is beautiful. Step 1. Raise those $90 rents to the market's $110 over 18 months. Send the letters politely, raise in 2 steps, and watch what happens. Tenants grumble, a handful leave, and almost everyone stays. Because nobody moves a garage full of boxes over $20. Storage has the most forgiving customers in real estate. Step 2. Charge for what the old owners gave away. Admin fees on move-in. Late fees actually enforced. Tenant insurance where you keep a slice, about $10 extra a unit. Step 3. Monetize the dirt. Sell locks and boxes at the desk and rent the back lot to boats and RVs, which is almost pure profit on land that was growing weeds. Gross climbs from $160 to about $195, while costs barely move because the same manager and the same taxes run the whole thing. No I jumps from $97,000 to $130,000. And now the same cap rate math reprices the facility at $1.6 million. Max created $400,000 of equity with a rent letter and a fee schedule, and his yearly cash flow went from $6,000 to $39,000. Same doors, same dirt, different operator. But watch the landmines, because storage has real ones. 1. The seller's numbers. Mom and pop books are fiction. Half the payments are in a shoebox, and the occupancy number always rounds up. Demand bank statements and the actual rent roll, never the spreadsheet. 2. Oversupply. Storage is cheap to build, so if 3 shiny new facilities just open down the road, every rent in town is about to fall. Check the market's square footage per person before you sign anything, because a town can only store so much junk. 3. Deferred maintenance. 150 rusty roll-up doors at $400 each, and a 20-year-old roof is a six-figure surprise wearing a padlock. 4. Phantom revenue, like the guy who supposedly pays cash every month since 2009 and has never once appeared on a bank statement. If you cannot verify it, it does not exist, and you price the deal like it does not exist. Max's rule on every acquisition in this series is the same. The story is free, the numbers cost money, so only ever pay for the numbers. So here's the storage playbook. Hunt tired mom and pop facilities with below-market rents and no marketing. Price the deal off verified numbers at an honest cap rate and let the seller keep the sentimental premium. Put 25% down on a 25-year SBA note. Then push rents to market, add the fees, fill the backlot, and let the cap rate manufacture your equity. Boring? Completely. But Max's metal boxes now pay him $39,000 a year, made him $400,000 richer on paper, and never once call him at midnight. That is this whole channel in one deal. The boring stuff pays. This is Acquisition Insider, showing you how the machine really works. Subscribe.